Narcissism era is here. It is their time to rule. Now, my intention behind creating this episode is not to terrify you or not to tell you that, hey, we should give up on spreading awareness, we should give up on talking about narcissistic abuse because they're everywhere. My intention is to tell you the truth. My intention is to shed light on what is happening in the world because unfortunately, nobody in this space, the space of narcissistic abuse, is talking about it. When I said it's their time to rule, it's not me saying it out of fear. No, I'm talking about how it was written, how it was predicted by every major religion, every ancient text out there, every prophecy about the end times. We were warned about it. We just did not see it coming like this. But we need to now. This has turned into a world where power is worshipped, where selfishness is a virtue, where love is a transaction and loyalty, come on, it's a joke. This isn't just a random shift in human behavior. It is the rise of collective narcissism. And if you think this is just about a few people, toxic people here and there, think again, because the entire system is designed for them to thrive. Don't believe me? Let me prove it to you in this episode. I am Danish, a narcissistic abuse recovery professional. Welcome to my channel. The topic for today's episode is proof. Narcissism era is here. We are living in it, breathing it, experiencing it, not only at an interpersonal level, but at a collective level. Let me shed some light on the different religions, what they warned us about the end times and what they said. Let's talk about Christianity. In Christianity, the Bible lays it all out. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1 to 5 describes the last days in terrifying detail. It says, people will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of the good. That's not some vague prophecy. That is exactly what is happening now. People worship themselves. Money rules everything. Pride and arrogance are celebrated. Families are falling apart. Nobody cares about integrity anymore. It's all about status, power, and how good you look online. In Islam, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, warned about the last hour. He said, the most wicked among you will become your leaders. Trustworthiness will disappear, and people will compete in building extravagant structures. Does that sound familiar? Look at the condition, the state of the world right now. Corrupt leaders everywhere. Greedy billionaires hoarding wealth. Giant skyscrapers being built just so people can say, look how powerful we are. Honor, honesty, humility, gone. We live in a world where lying gets you ahead and kindness gets you walked over. Isn't that the truth? In Hinduism, the Kali Yuga prophecy describes an age of total darkness. Wealth alone will be the deciding factor of nobility. Men and women will live together merely because of superficial attraction. Rulers will become unreasonable. Taxes will be charged unfairly, and those who have power will seize everything. It is in Shrimad Bhagavatam chapter 12, verse 2. This sounds familiar. Love isn't love anymore. It's clout, it is status, it is convenience. The rich get richer, the poor get crushed. Governments, they exist to serve the elite, not the people. And morality, oh come on, it's a joke. If you stand for anything pure, anything real, you are considered weak, or you are considered as the odd one out, the scapegoat. Even Buddhism warns about this age of decline. People will be shameless, it says, and without integrity. Greed and anger will consume them, and they will worship false leaders. And that, my friend, is exactly what is happening. Society isn't just tolerating narcissists anymore. Unfortunately, it is worshipping them, knowingly, unknowingly. For years, we've been fed this comforting little lie that narcissists only make up a small percentage of the population, 1%, maybe 5% at most. But if that is true, then why does it feel like they're everywhere? Why is every toxic relationship, be it at an interpersonal level or at a collective level, the same? Why do companies feel like cults? Why do world leaders act like dictators, even in so-called free countries? Why does social media feel like one giant stage for self-obsessed, attention-hungry lunatics? Because narcissism is not rare anymore. It is normal. We have raised an entire generation on narcissistic values. Social media didn't just encourage narcissism, it manufactured it. For the first time in history, we are giving people a platform where their entire self-worth is based on likes, followers, and attention. Empathy, research shows that it's down by 40% in the last few decades. Depression higher than ever. Relationships shorter, faker, more transactional. People aren't living for themselves anymore. They are performing for an audience. Whether you like that or not, we are all trapped in it. We need to talk more about this power. Now, let's talk about power. That is the biggest weapon of a narcissist, isn't it? Who gets to the top in today's world? Is it the kind, the selfless, the wise? No, those people get crushed. The ones who rise are the ones who are willing to lie, manipulate, destroy, future fake anyone in any way possible. Look at politics. Look at world leaders. I'm not going to name anybody, but how many of them show true compassion? How many of them seem honest? How many of them genuinely care about people? Exactly. This is not a coincidence. Politics has become the ultimate narcissist playground. They lie without shame. They manipulate the masses. They turn people against each other just to stay in power, just to secure their vote bank. And the scariest part, people keep falling for it because narcissists are masters of illusion. They know how to pretend to care, how to fake charm, how to mirror what you want to hear. But underneath, it's all about them. It's not just politics. Our entire culture is shifting towards narcissism. It does not matter what country you come from, it's applicable to every culture. Relationships are not about love anymore. They're about power. Who has control? Who has options? Who has the upper hand? Where is the compromise? Friendships are transactional, unfortunately. People keep each other around based on usefulness, not loyalty. Workplaces glorify the ruthless. If you're too nice, you're seen as weak. Social media turns people into brands, not humans. You do not exist unless people are watching you. This is not normal. This is manufactured. The system rewards narcissists and punishes everyone else. We are heading toward a world where everyone is out for themselves. And that world, it is terrifying. It is the world that narcissists believe in. For a narcissist, it's like a dog eats a dog world. Everybody has to think for themselves. Everything has to be transactional. We are living that. From the political to emotional landscape, everything is changing at a micro and a macro level. We just need to become aware. And you, as a narcissistic abuse survivor, may have noticed that once you start healing your inner wounds, once you start working on your traumas, you just wake up. Wake up to what most people are blind to. They do not recognize it. They just follow the trend because you have to be a part of the herd or else you will be isolated. But you seeing things differently is the ultimate gift you can ever receive from the divine, from the universe. You are listening to me. We are doing this work together because there's a purpose. Yes, we can agree that evil is in power, but it's a war going on at a spiritual level. There is an equal, should I say stronger type of power raising against it. in the form of awareness that is being spread. Now that narcissism is a mainstream topic, so many people are getting saved from the torture that these beasts put people through. It's our duty, our role to keep doing what we're doing and not to get terrified. Unfortunately, we have to adapt. We have to use this understanding to go better in a world where, as I said earlier, narcissism is rewarded and kindness, generosity, compassion, empathy, all of this is taken advantage of. Let me know if you agree with my views in the comments below, and I will talk to you in the next one. Until then, as always, let the healing begin and continue.